XDH. Welcome to the stream. How's your day? Hopefully your day is going well. Hello, Roast Trap. Welcome to the stream. How's your day? Hello, Mr. Cracker. Welcome to the stream. In any case, I'm just doing the same thing I've been doing, practicing, trying to get better. This is my first drawing for the day, so who knows how it's going to come out. Hello, Lel. Welcome to the stream. How's your day? How's it going? I'm so close to falling asleep. It's still the notification. Maybe you should go to sleep. Don't let my streaming schedule ruin your perfectly good sleep schedule. I'm just done rendering my OC. Ah, I see. Nice, nice. And now it's my art schedule. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not one to talk about sacrificing your sleep schedule for your art, because that's basically what I do all the time. So. Hello, Lisa. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Alrighty. Let me see. Gonna bring this over here. Gonna add in like a panel or something right there. Not sure if I want to post my finished art yet because I'm afraid. Because I'm afraid something's still wrong. Well, I understand. In the end, though, you could just like post it again once you like fix the problem. Basically, no one actually cares if you really make a mistake. As long as you don't make like a big deal of it yourself, then no one else will really care. I'll sleep and see if I spot anything tomorrow. Well, fair enough. Hello, James is a cat boy. Cat boy, welcome to the stream. Me reposting the art for the 53rd time because I just keep spotting a new mistake. I mean, to be honest, I probably would do that too. At this point, it became thesis ship. I kind of just honestly, even if I spot a new mistake, I don't even fix it. I kind of just move on to the next artwork and keep the mistake in mind for the next time. Holy spitting bands. Why is it so loud? Why is what so loud? Hello, Sephiroth. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hello, James. Finally? Finally what? YouTube was shitting itself again? Huh. Hello, Rapdog. Welcome to the stream. Give me your brain. Oh, that's a nice mindset. Give me your brain. You know, I don't know if I have a brain in here. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just just empty in there. If you hit my head, it echoes. Hello, Hobby. Welcome to the stream. Legit kept getting internal error occurred for 5 messages in a row. Oh, like YouTube was shooting itself because you couldn't like message in chat. Oh, it's been a member for a month. Huh. Does it just do that? That's cool. Wait, that means it's been a month since... Huh. Interesting. Dennis, you're drawing more complex objects now. It's cool. I like the steam train. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Me too. I like the steam train too. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But I do like, yeah, the recent direction I've taken. Do you know 1726? No, I don't. My mind's so dumb. I was seeing Samus from Metroid. Is that Canary? Who's Canary? The yellow sleep girl on the right? Yeah, I still don't know who that is, but no. Oh, no, yeah, I haven't seen that. I do know of it, though. Yeah, I've seen that. Is she diving? I don't know what she's doing. Can't decide between astronaut and... Yeah, I cannot decide between astronaut and some sort of deep sea diver. Maybe she's like some sort of robot. Of course, if she's diving and she needs this type of like thing when she's diving, then she must be diving far. And if she's diving far, then I don't think a skin-tight bodysuit is gonna cut it for the pressure. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Well, I'm only here for that. My duty is over. Time to sleep. Okay, good night. Lol. Nice character does. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, dude. I'm doing good. Yeah, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Anyways, I don't know if you saw what I said earlier in Discord. I didn't. No, I did not. What did you say? Try to color my drawings more? Well, good luck with that. It's fun sometimes. Today a friend told me his 19-year-old sister has an OnlyFans account. I see. It'd be like that, I guess. Working on working on an original story for my 2 Danny Phantom OCs. Now I'm realizing I need to make a third to fill in a role. Do you have any idea what you're gonna use or what you're gonna do for that? Gotta happen again? Sounds like a dog barking on full audio. Huh? Are you talking about the stream or something else? And if so, is anyone else having that problem? If it is the stream. I think it's my PC. Danny Phantom, is this a JoJo's reference? Oh. Oh. I don't. Why does Sin like drawing cheeks? You know, you say that, but I find it interesting how that's the one thing you focus on. I feel like that's like the least important part of this drawing, I'm not gonna lie. Essentially, the third would be an ecto fragment of the ghost OC I have. That's essentially the opposite in terms of personality and gimmicks. Huh, I see. Yeah, I can't remember much of Danny Phantom, so. I did like it though. I do remember I like it. Hello, Zen. Welcome to the stream. Cool, scuba butt. I mean, yeah, I guess. Are you talking about a Nickelodeon series? I don't actually remember what it was on, but maybe. Dennis, by not giving it importance, you're giving it importance by doing it minimalistic. It looks good. Thank you. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I just feel like the eye-catching thing is the helmet and the tank. I just found it funny. Dang, jelly beans in a house on fire. Why can't my PC shut up? What? Although I do need to practice, yeah, like the back and stuff. And the butt, I guess. Like, yeah, I can definitely do that. I should, at some point. The thing is, whenever I try and practice a body part isolated from the rest of the body, it just tends to go wrong. So I never actually do, like, specifically, like, a butt practice. A practice on drawing the butt. I just don't tend to get mileage from it, it seems.
I understand it happens to my monitor. It's louder than my fans.
I think that's how this works.
I got an old PC, old 2005 PC, and every time it starts, it seems like an airplane.
I don't have a loud. I don't have a loud like. Well, I guess I don't really have a piece. I have a laptop. I don't have like an actual, like the tower thing, whatever that is. I don't even know what they're called properly. Is it a computer tower? I don't have that. I just have a laptop. It's not that loud, luckily. It's also not that good, unfortunately. I do find that doing more complex objects and stuff though does put up the time of like the sketch, which actually I don't mind. The only time I do mind like how long a sketch takes is if it was a simple sketch that shouldn't have taken that long, like in my mind. But I'm totally fine with like a sketch that is more complex taking more time. That's very natural. That makes sense. By the way, I don't like this hand. Not really.
No, I'm back. I switched to my MacBook because my PC was,
Fair enough. Welcome back.
What kind of music do you guys listen to?
I don't know. I listen to a lot of things, but I mean, in general, I think I listen to. There's this band named Millie that I listen to. Probably my favorite band. Although they kind of do a bunch of different genres, to be honest.
Hip hop, no exceptions.
Fair enough.
Yo, Sin, which is your favorite Creepy Nut song?
Recently, it's been Mirage, which is called the Night Season 2's opening. I'm pretty sure.
Noise. Yeah, I do like it.
Yes, I very much do like Mirage. Also, I like the song name. I think it is just Call of the Night. um, like the song by them too. Is that a gun? I don't know what this is. Oh, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Just gonna pop that in.
But it looks so good. More scuba gels.
Thank you.
Although, I don't know if I'm gonna do another one of these within a couple sketches. Maybe sometime. I'll probably do another one, something like this, sometime today, or like sometime during the stream. But the next one, I don't know if it's gonna be this. Wait, am I known here?
I think Roast Trap did that to Rap Dog too. I don't know.
You're probably known here. And it looks good somehow. It reminds me a bit of Kim Jong-gi when he used to draw astronauts.
I don't think, have I seen any Kim Jong-gi astronauts? I think I saw a pig astronaut. I'm pretty sure. Alrighty. There's like, what is? Oh, that's part of that. That's that part of the shoe. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, cool. Time to move on. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Next pose will be, I have absolutely no idea. You know, I do think I want to add something to this. Do I make it red? I think making it red makes sense, yeah. Alrighty. Then I'll just take some more of this yellow and like bring it around here.
What planet is she exploring?
I don't know if she's a scuba diver or an astronaut. Either way, I don't know. It, like with the thing, the satellite on her, the satellite dish, I guess, on her head. It does seem like she'd be more of an astronaut than
then a scuba diver. Welcome to the stream, Kelstorm. You're selling you're selling PC guns? What an innovative technology. It's corner of your desk.
I see.
I forgot to draw the spider MILF. I wonder what pose I should put her in.
Whatever one you want. Just like that. Like that. Bring that down.
Is your PC not loading messages? Bang. Is your PC screaming? Bang. Game not loading? Bag. Put the new PC. Buy the new PC gun at Walmart and Target.
Ah, yes. I like buying firearms at normal, convenient stores that everyone can go to. It's my favorite pastime.
Dennis, you think you can start with messy sketches, and the more you practice, the more you clean them? Yeah, you can do that. You can do it. You can do anything, to be honest. Hell, what's a good Derek? Hello, Alpha Bot. Welcome to the stream. I'm good. Good. How are you?
You're back? Welcome back.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think
that works too. Whatever works for you, to be honest.
just depends.
I want a firearm. I want fireworks too. Is your name Derek? My name is not Derek, no.
I don't think I want to be a Derek, to be honest. I'd rather be a Douglas.
All right, Miguel.
I don't think it's Miguel either.
Yeah, Douglas. I think Douglas. I like Douglas. Hello, Be with a Baby Head. Welcome to the stream. How's you doing? You could actually, you could genuinely be named Douglas and be fucking with me. I actually wouldn't know. Honestly, I would like to be named Douglas. I am not named Douglas. Well, would I actually? I don't know if I'd like to be named Douglas. I'm quite fine with my name, actually. But, you know, I wouldn't be upset at the name Douglas, though, that's for sure. It really wouldn't suit me. Oh, I would not like to be named Douglas. It really wouldn't suit me. Ah, fair enough. My name Jeff. My name Jeff. My name is like one of the most generic names, and my brother has the same name as me too. Huh? I mean, yeah, I guess that's not really too uncommon. At the very least, I've heard of that type. It's like being named the same thing. It's like your father or something like that. What do you mean that is uncommon? I've heard of like, maybe not your brother, but like definitely being named like the same name as your father. Like, insert name here, Junior. So, yeah. Maybe like your dad is Dennis, then your kid is Dennis Jr., but not the same as your siblings. Well, yeah, okay. I wasn't really, yeah. I was more so talking about like being named the same thing as like, yeah, someone else in your family. More so thinking about like a father or something like that. But like, yeah, it's definitely way more uncommon to name your children the same thing, that's for sure. But, you know, if your father can, if you can be named the same thing as your father, I don't see why you can't be named the same thing as your like brother or something like that. So that's why I'm saying it's like, it doesn't seem that weird. Dennis, are you a junior? Nope. His second name is different, but we have the same first name. Did Roshop, did you just start saying coordinate language? Douglas sounds like a name for a pet, not a person. Well, that's mean to all the Douglases out there. Poshanka. Garana. Gina Fura. Okay, cool. No offense to any Douglases. That's all the offense to all the Douglases. Now I'm speaking Sun Who Drowned language. See. Dennis, when you get the PC, know that I'm expecting a Persona 5 stream. I'm not streaming any games, I'm streaming digital art. What do you do in Persona 5? Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know what you do in Persona. Like, I think it has a good story. I think that's why people like it. So I would assume it's like some sort of story game based on, yeah, well, I mean, most games have some sort of story, obviously, but like still. What do you do in Persona? Douglases sound like dual glasses. Could be like that.
Kind of does sound like that, yeah.
You can make an exception for Persona 5.
I mean, I could. I don't think I have a reason to.
That's I love body you're drawing. Do you think you're improving on drawing bodies?
I think so, yes. I'm trying to.
News, I gotta go wash dishes now? Okay, goodbye. Persona from 3 onwards is like Pokemon, but more anime and part life sim, I guess? Oh, or part life sim, kinda. Interesting.
It's Pokemon. Okay. I can see the vision.
I can kind of see the vision. Or so I say, what the heck is a life sim? I can understand the Pokemon thing.
Life sim. Like, what game would be like a life sim?
I want to buy a Persona game in future. What's the best for you? GTA 6. GTA 6 is a life sim?
Well, life simulator.
Oh yes, I too just like to rob. I too go around committing crimes. Like grand larceny. Bank robbery. And I don't know.
What else did you do in GTA? Mass murder?
Crimes are so fun, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you would say that.
Hello, Nicholas. Welcome to the stream. Oh, sorry, I meant Broken Skull. If you go as crazy as yesterday with these drawings, you're gonna make me fail NNN.
Huh. But I didn't do anything crazy last stream though. I drew a train. Okay, that wasn't last stream. I drew a bike. What did I even do last stream? Oh, hold on. She doesn't have abs, really.
My bad, Dennis. I muted for a sec. I think you were saying, what is a life sim? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, wait, what is a life sim?
Keep going, soldier. You gotta survive. Blood is cooked. Doesn't have super defined abs.
It's kind of like you talk to people around the world of the game and make friends with them. You can have social stats like guts, smarts, charm, etc., and you work on them throughout the game.
I see. Okay. Interesting. Have I seen a game like that? I probably have. I just can't remember.
The things you do in the life simulator leads back into the battle mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, like you basically buffing your stats or improving your stats. I assume there's like a party member system. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but there might be like some. Seems like there'd be like a party member system, or maybe I'm thinking about like a turn-based strategy. But like Pokemon is kind of like a turn-based strategy, right? So with like party members and stuff. So
I've never played any type of. I've never actually played any game like that before, like a party member system, a party member thing. Just a JRPG if you played one. I've actually not played one. I've seen a lot about like I've seen a lot of them, but I haven't played them actually. Me neither. Persona 5 was my first. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, but like everyone glazes Persona 5, so like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, yeah, eventually when I play something, I might eventually when I start playing games more, like maybe if I ever allow myself free time, then Persona 5 is on the list of things to play though, for sure. Basically the party members are people and they have their own personas, but the main character is the one who goes around collecting them. Your fuck is a kilometer? It's like a kilometer. It's 1,000 meters, right? Kilo, meter, kilo, 1,000, right? A kilo is 1,000, right? Fuck. It's not a centimeter, it's a kilometer, so. If centi is 1,000, kilo must be. I mean, if centi is 100, then kilo maybe is probably 1,000, so then probably 1,000 meters. Put it on your list. I'll wait. I will. Final Fantasy is the best JRPG for me, even because I never played Persona. Maybe it is better. Maybe, I don't know. False $1,000. What? The heck is kilo then? What is kilo? As a big brain, it's not that. Huh? Damn America for making me use... what is it, miles? A kilo is 1,000 meters, though. Oh, well, then I was right. Okay. I live in Germany. I would know. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would think that it would be something like that. Cal Storm. Yeah, I just saw, and I want to say, astronaut. On the left, she's fire. Thank you. Yes. Trust me, I got a degree in measurements. Apparently, you failed. As someone who doesn't know anything about measurements or conversions, and I know more than you, this is a sorry state. A sorry state of affairs. It's a bit weird. Kilo is the weight. A kilometer is the length. Huh. Kilo is just a word for 1,000 of whatever follows it. Yeah, like centi. But there's no such thing as a kilopede. Centipede, kilopede. Jess, do you like kilometers? I mean, sure? They're a measurement for sure. They're one of the measurements of all time. Most of the time, kilo refers to the weight. You don't know that, Dennis? I don't know what. Do you know that 1 liter of water is 1 kilogram? I did not know that. Okay. Give her a messy hair. Do I have her hair out? I can have like one bun in, but like one bun out. I think that would look interesting. Guess what haircut do you have? I don't know. I just have hair. I don't have a particular haircut. I just have I have locks. I guess dreadlocks. Speaking of, I need to wash my hair. I was supposed to wash my hair today. No, yesterday actually, cause like yeah, I washed my hair last week. I was supposed to wash it today. You know, I still have time. If I can finish the stream early enough, I can wash my hair, and it will be able to dry before cause like if I can't wash my hair too late, or else it won't be able to dry. Unless I stay up like for a long time. I don't want to stay up for a long time though. But yeah. Yo, no way. Me too, Dennis. No, it's not. How long is my dreadlocks? Around like my shoulders. It's probably longer now. The last time I actually checked, it was like, yeah, around my, like, longer than my shoulders. Not too long though. It's not like, yeah. Let me see. Maybe it's like my collarbone. Maybe they can, yeah, they can like reach my collarbone. Does I resonate with that differently? I hate having to watch it dry though. It's super annoying. I wonder if glitter can damage your lungs. Yeah, probably. I would assume so. What's hair? Who knows? Try to drying the hair when it's hella sunny. You know, I like to do that, but the thing is, around my area, like, outside has a smell. Like, it has an annoying smell that like lingers when you come back inside, and I hate the smell. Like, I would go outside way more if I like didn't smell like whatever the heck that is. I don't even know what the smell is. It doesn't even smell like anything in particular. It just, But yeah. Do I have dreads from the top or all around your dome? Yeah, all around my, yeah, it's just all around. Actually, right now they're kind of curly. Like they're doing like a corkscrew type of thing because they were braided, but then I took it out. Took it out because I was gonna wash my hair. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna hope I actually get it done. I hope I get done early today streaming so I can do that. And stream now and take in nature. Nah. Okay, Dennis, you're a shut-in. I'm actually not a shut-in though. I just hate the smell of outside though. Do you get retwists? Yes, I do. Yes. W corkscrew type of thing. I don't know what it is. How long have you had them? I had them, well, since a child. I basically had them. 2017 I cut them, and then I was basically like bald, and then it grew back, and then yeah, since like 2017 I've been like growing it, regrowing it. I don't know if I'm gonna cut them again at some point later or keep them. I don't know. Just depends. Retwist hurt? Something like that. Go touch grass. Do you know SMG4? No, I do not. We're twinning, as the girls say. Oh, hold on. Kilometers. Oh, kiloliters are always neglected. I've never heard of that. If it stands alone. Hello. Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, hello, Mr. Cracker. I've had mine since 2024. Honestly. Bald. I used to be bald. Not really bald, but I cut all my hair. It was like annoying. I don't know why actually. I want to see what it'd be like to be bald. Honestly, my head was so light. It was so great. I haven't had mine retwists or retie since July. It'd be like that. I'm gonna get a buzz one day too. Here. You know, if I get to 30 and I'm still like, if I get to 30 and I'm not like 100% convinced with having them, I'm just gonna cut them. Cut them. Which is like 10 years in the future, but like still. You know what? No, maybe wait, what is it? Maybe in 5 years. In 5 years, if I don't like them, then I'll cut it. I like it. I like how they look. I like how it fits on me. I don't know. Like, do I keep it for the character design or not? I don't know. I don't cut my hair since 2023. I'm not about to take them out individuality. Right? I'm a fucking punk. Past like 30 or 35, being bald as guys is actually very viable. Especially if you got facial hair. I have facial hair. In fact, I need to shape myself up. I have a razor. I have a trimmer, so I'm gonna do that. I feel like then sometimes you just gotta get the masculine urge to just shave it all up. I do. I want to be free of the shackles. The shackles of my hair. But also, I want to, like, look cool. So... Does shaving hurt? No. Unless you, like... Unless for whatever reason, you, like... Yeah, end up cutting yourself, no. Although, it depends on if you're using, like, an actual razor or, like, a trimmer. The trimmer doesn't, like, hurt. Like, for afterwards. But if you, like, use a razor, like, there's usually some irritation sometimes. At least for me. But I have a trimmer now, so yeah. No, but razor bumps? Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Razor bumps are so annoying. Razor bumps, razor burns, any razor, just the after effect of using like a razor, an actual razor blade instead of like a trimmer is actually rough. Razor bumps as in ingrown hair. Is that what they are? I'm not talking about those. No, just like I don't know. Just sometimes the skin becomes irritated because of like shaving. Maybe razor bumps are ingrown hair. I don't know. By the way, I hate the term ingrown hair. I hate the idea of it. I don't think they're ingrown hair though. They're crazy itchy? Yeah, they're itchy, and then you itch them, and then like they hurt more afterwards. It like feels good while you're itching, and then you stop, and it's like, oh no. It's an endless cycle of itching. I'm thinking of getting Viking beard with the braids. Honestly? Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, not that I know how you look, but yeah. It's a vicious cycle, it really is. Okay, I think I made her leg a little bit too thick right there. Well, I'll just bring out the pants, and then I'll make it seem like her leg was always supposed to be that thick. Cool. Yeah, I think it's funny. Perhaps. Okay. How does that thing change around the way? Okay, cool. My talent friend has officially joined the stream. He will try to learn some English off it. Oh, nice. Okay, you know what? Well, that doesn't really make sense to do, actually. I'll do this. I'll do a pose. The pose that I do, who knows? That rhymed. Wasn't planning for it to rhyme, but it rhymed. Bring in that. Bring in some of this. So, like, which way is it going? Probably just like that. Gonna bring in the face. You're a poet and you don't even know it? Okay, pal. Okay, pal. You know, I really did like poetry. Poetry is fun. Although a lot of the time, like when I used to do poetry and like for school mainly, I used to end up what's it called? I used to want to turn like the the poem into like an actual story. It was very difficult for me to just keep the poems just to like a normal poem. Just like a normal poem. I hated poetry. I like poetry mainly because, well, I guess I've always been like, I guess, drawing. So I mean, I always had like a subject or some sort of thing that I wanted to like illustrate in the poem. So it was less of like the poetry is more of like a storytelling exercise than anything else. You're too naturally creative. Nah, it's just, yeah, I just could like channel it and channel like my drawings into poetry. So am I dumb if I think Shakespeare is boring? No, that's like, I mean, yeah, no. That people just have different, like, people have different things that they like. If you like one thing, that doesn't mean that you're, yeah, it's not like, people can think all types of things are boring. That doesn't mean you're dumb. It just means that you just don't like certain things. Looking back at last stream, I think he's more like a philosopher. I do like philosophy a lot, quite a bit. Quite a large amount. But everyone knows that at this point. To be or not to be? Overused. Well, you know, to be fair, I haven't actually read practically, like, that much of Shakespeare. I have, I just can't really remember. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. When it comes to me as well, I'm not, like, too interested in Shakespeare, to be honest. But, like, that's just because I can't remember most of it. Or, like, any of it. And I haven't critically engaged with, like, most of it anyways. I like poems, and I like to do that type of thing, but when it comes to actually reading other people's poetry, I don't really feel that engaged to do so. It has to be, like, pretty interesting to me. And just a lot of schoolwork was not that interesting to me. It was not that interesting unless I could, like, make it my own. Romeo and Juliet is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Probably the best romance of all time. Huh. I don't think I even read Romeo and Juliet. Not gonna lie. I know the story, but I haven't actually, like, read it. Well, I heard I like porn. Huh. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. Okay, I'm gonna bring in... this? No, your curriculum didn't have you read Romeo and Juliet. It didn't, actually. I read other stuff. I did not read Romeo and Juliet. There's like a book. There's like a book with like other mini stories in it, or not mini story, but like there's a book of other stories in it. That's like what I mainly did, but I didn't read that many things. Or no, wait, I read a lot, but yeah, I didn't read that. In fact, I don't even. Maybe I did read it. I just can't remember, but I don't think I have because I would have remembered the name at least, right? By the way, did you know you're streaming at the same time, like another YouTuber? I would assume that, like, I mean, there's only like 24 hours in the day. There are millions of channels. I'm sure that there are people streaming at like literally every time of the day. If there are people streaming at every time of the day, it's not that surprising that at least one person. It would be surprising if only one person was streaming at the same time as me, you know? That would, like, be kind of ridiculous to think about. I keep thinking the girl in the yellow top is Power. I don't know how. I mean, I guess it's just the shorts. It's just the jean shorts. Then, do you like Power? Power's cool. I like Power. I'm too Chainsaw Man brain. You're right. If she had horns, she was certainly her. Eh, I don't know. I mean, you guys can't really see her hair, but her hair is really short. Or not really short, but she has short hair. She doesn't really look like Power. If you actually saw her like straight on. I did just rewatch Chainsaw Man season 1 though. I'm gonna watch the movie tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I wanna watch the movie at some point. One of these days. I'm getting back into watching anime. At least I'm setting myself up so I can get back into watching anime. Recently I've just been drawing, which like I don't actually mind, to be honest. If I really want to watch the movie too, but my friends have some serious problems with organization. Are you gonna watch them with your friends, I see. It's fun. I thought the thing in the bottom right was hair at first glance, but now I see it isn't. It is a tail. Hello, Mr. Singularity. You're not me. Although, to be fair, that's not my name in the first place. I tried to convince some of my friends to come to the cinema with me to watch it, but I can find nobody. Rip. Rip indeed. You're just making art of him? I might be. I was just, welcome to the stream. So what am I gonna do? You're supposed to watch Infinity Castle movie 2, but we were supposed to watch the Infinity Castle movie 2, but they simply forgot. Unfortunate. Although I am kind of glad that my schedule is not dependent on other people, though. I can watch things on my own time. Seems like bliss. I haven't watched that, but I heard it's really good. I could watch the Rize movie alone, but it's nice to go with friends, you know? Fair enough. Fair enough. You know, I'm probably more inclined to go alone to watch things. I don't know. Like, it's cool to talk about the movie with other people afterwards. But during the movie, I don't know. Maybe I just like to take things in fully. And then maybe I just feel like it's really difficult for me to take things in fully if there's another person there. Unless that other person is like actually like they don't like do anything and they're quiet, then it would be easy to take in the movie. But at that point, it's kind of like I don't know. It kind of feels to me like it doesn't really matter. If the person is quiet, then it's like, you know, I don't know. It just feels, I don't know. It's like, if you go there and you want to take in the movie, then the person has to be quiet. But if the person is quiet, then, like, does it really matter if they're... I guess some people just like to be, like, with other people, to be fair. So that's fair. I don't usually watch anime with friends for that reason. Fair. My friend's mom is somehow able to get tickets to this, nice cinema for way cheaper. Like, one ticket is 18, and she got 4 for 26? What? But I watch a lot of just random action movies in cinemas that come out with my friends.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't actually watched a. I haven't watched a real. The last movie I watched was like War of the Worlds. I don't know when that came out. It was a pretty bad movie. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny though, I guess. And the movie I watched before that was Superman. Actually, Superman was good. I like Superman. War of the Worlds. I read so it really it was in fact so ass. It was so it was it was so bad it was amusing. It was like it felt more like a comedy, to be honest. World of Warcraft. I haven't watched that. Yeah, Superman was good though. Zoom Class the movie, indeed, yeah. like in 20 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is like the type. This is like kind of like a found footage film where like you have to be on like a camera or something like that. And then I realized, oh, yeah, like, oh, there's not going to be any really interesting developments. It's just gonna. This is the movie. Okay, fine. It was, yeah. That was the last movie I watched. The movie before that was Superman, and Superman was good. I like Superman. That was a solid movie. What do you think of Assassination Classroom? I think I watched the first season. It was really good. I didn't finish it. Watched the first season, and I just never actually went back to the second season, which is weird because the first season was really good, and I've heard that the ending is really good, or like just the second season was really good, and like just in general. Yeah, just haven't finished it. One day I'll finish it. I have so many things to finish. It's actually ridiculous.
Fan service was crazy. In what? In Assassination Classroom? By the way, hello, Why Not Die? Welcome to the stream. Wait, where is Ari? Ari's not here. Ari's been here for a while. Unless Ari has been here, but disguised. Dennis, why do you think you leave anime unfinished? Because I generally I don't make time for myself to watch more anime. I'm usually always drawing or playing games with my siblings or like, yeah. So usually, yeah, that's why. That was like one of my first anime. I got to episode 44 out of 47, then stopped watching. Not intentionally, but man. Yeah, Assassination Classroom was good. It was good. Either it's like a lot of the time it's I don't make time to watch it, or an anime just isn't compelling me enough to like watch it. Which is like, that's probably the reason why I haven't finished Fate. Yeah, like I was speeding through Fate. At least for the like Fate Zero, I was going through that. I reached Fate 2006, Fate Stay Night, I think 2006. And third episode after that, I was like, I don't know if I really actually want to keep watching it. It was just kind of, it wasn't too engaging to me. I'm watching you stream at another YouTuber who streams at the same time. I see. Shout out to 2019, peak year for real. What was in 2019? Oh, Assassination Classroom. I see. Yeah, not compelling. Yeah, the not compelling thing I've let myself just drop more recently. I'd say skip Fate 2006 and watch Unlimited Blade Works. But I want to. I do want to. But they say I should, so I don't know. How do you get the time in the first place to start watching it? Did I get the time? Like, so when I was watching Assassination Classroom, I was less like invested in art. And as I've gone on in time, I've become more invested in art. In general, like when I'm watching an anime, I like watch one episode maybe. I like watch one episode whenever I find like time to watch it, and then like I'll just like keep and then maybe like the next day I'll watch it, or maybe if I watch one episode I'm like I can watch another one, and so like I'll do that. But usually I just fill up my schedule. So sometimes like there'd be like a point in time where like I can watch like an episode like every day. But then after a certain point, it's like either I start to fill up my schedule more, or I start to get more focused on art or focused on something else. And anytime I do that, it like leaves less time for the anime. So yeah. Fate isn't like Monogatari as well, so don't worry about it. Dennis, true. I mean, yeah, I'm not taking Fate that seriously. I think it's just supposed to be a fun thing. I know like the story is like actually pretty good, supposedly. Like I liked Fate Stay. I liked Fate Zero, so I know the story's good. So I don't exactly want to sacrifice the story, but yeah, like Fate 2006 doesn't. It's just not that interesting, and it's not interesting enough for me. I might actually just skip it. I have some mobs already, but I'm not sure which one I should do now, so I'm asking you all. Well, I have no idea. Okay, that's really cool that you got more invested in draw. Yeah, like at this point, I would rather draw. Like if I have free time, I'd rather draw. So I draw not in my free time, and I draw in my free time. So if all of my time is like taken up by drawing now, the only time that I watch anime is either like when I just wake up or when I'm going to sleep. And yeah. Everyone spam Kiki Mama. Or we fired Jason now. Could we not spam Kiki Mama? Thank you. Hello, Crunchest Roll. Not Crunchiest Roll, but Crunchest Roll. Which kind of sounds like I just said the same thing, but I didn't, I promise. Crunchyroll reference. Dennis, do you like Jason? Friday the 13th? I've never watched it, no. So, I don't really have an opinion on it. I started watching Apothecary Diaries. It's good so far.
Yeah, probably. I watched 2 episodes of Apothecary Diary. And yeah, it seemed like it was gonna be good. I assume he's talking about Dead by Daylight, to be honest. What? He's talking about Forsaken? What? What even is Forsaken? What is that? I thought he was going to be talking about Dead by Daylight.
I'm on episode 2.
Oh, nice. I'm on episode 2. Why couldn't I say that? Imagine being able to speak. No.
What do you think of Death Note? I haven't watched it, so don't know. Although I do like the aesthetics of it. Death Note disrespected L so bad.
Who has disrespected Death Note? I don't see any Death Note disrespect.
Spoiler: L is a character from Death Note. Oh, Death Note disrespected L so bad. I don't. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I wonder if people are using or not using commas, or people are like saying a full sentence. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Sorry, I thought it was Death Note disrespected, comma L so bad, as in like someone's taking an L. Yes, I forgot L is actually a character in Death Note.
Yeah, no, I do know L. He's the yeah. I know L in his weird sitting positions.
All right. Well, if I own Death Note, like half of the world would die.
That's like not good, I think. I don't think that's good. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, you do you. You do you.
You have to spend your life chasing Chasing woman, chase success, chase and Seth. Wait, chase. Why can I not speak? Do not spend your life chasing women. Chase success instead, unlike our boy Dennis here.
Huh? Who's chasing women? Because I'm not chasing women. If I were chasing women, I would be like outside.
Dennis, you're good. I couldn't speak.
I don't know why. It was very sad. I just want to say a word and my mouth won't let me. My brain won't let me. It's very sad.
Day 45 of helping kids reach their home. I see. Dennis, now I see it closely. The girl in the spacesuit kind of looks like she's wearing an Evangelion suit.
Kind of. Maybe, yeah. Not that I remember, what are they called? Plug suits? Because it must be plug suits. It must be called the plug suit, right? There's no other name for it, right? Or the plug suit something else. I'm pretty sure it's a plug suit. And yeah, I don't really remember the plugs, like how they look. But yeah, I can say that
Probably. I sleep at night knowing Fat Giorno is a thing. What? How the fandom thinks what Hornet looks like, meanwhile how she actually looks like.
You know, I think most of the Hollow Knight fandom actually likes Hornet how she looks normally, to be honest. I think I've seen an equal amount of humanized Hornet versus like bug exoskeleton Hornet.
I'm back. I'm back. My bad. I just grabbed food.
Nice.
welcome back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like a lot of the, I guess, Silk Song fandom, Hollow Knight fandom, just likes Hornet as she is, honestly. Like, yeah, I've seen like an equal amount of art of her bug-like versus like humanized. So do you, Dennis, skip Fate 2006? Do I? Maybe. You know, I'm gonna watch 1 or 2 more episodes and then I'll decide after that. If it's like actually still a chore to get through, then yeah. Not my bad. I have autonomy. Sorry, not anatomy. You have autonomy. True. Okay, there's a back. Why is 2006 so bad? I haven't watched it. It's at the point that I'm in, 3 episodes in, it just seems really generic, and the characters don't like seem anything special. I think for Fate Zero, it was like, okay, it's like as if it's like if you had Deku, like early on Deku, his character, and then you have like Saber, who was like Saber. I think Fate Zero was interesting because we had like Saber, but then we had like what was that guy? The guy's name, you know the guy. We had that guy, and I think his character matched with Saber's character makes for an interesting dynamic, whereas in 2006 it just kind of, at least right now, it's not that compelling, like interesting one, like it's not that compelling, and it's like a downgrade in animation quality and like from Fate Zero. So it's like it's a downgrade in seemingly with both like the character interactions and like the animation quality, basically. Yeah, Kiritsugu, Shiro, yes. But I'm talking about Kiritsugu. Emiya, right? It's Emiya. Him. Yeah, I thought he was an interesting character that could contrast with Saber well. But for 2006, it's just like a lot of, it's just, yeah. It just seems so downgraded everything. Bro, I started immediately stopped watching Fate after watching the first episode of Fate Zero. Rip. That's all I did with Tsukihime, a guy who wrote Fate's first work. Actually didn't think Kiritsugu would have a backstory, and it caught me off guard. Yeah, like it came pretty late, honestly. I was like, wait, what? We're doing this now? Right here? Thought it was I think I just quoted Reiner and Berthold and Birth Control from Attack on Titan. Yeah, it came really late, but honestly it was really welcome. I actually very much enjoyed that. Is there any crazy person who watched the Castlevania anime adaptation on Netflix? No. Although I did, you know, just like a lot of things, I started watching Castlevania and haven't finished it. I really like Castlevania while I was watching it. So many things to finish. I've never played a Castlevania game, but I'll watch it. I don't think you need to play the game to watch it. Goodbye, Sephiroth. What pose? Do I do this pose? I can still do this pose. Goodbye, Dennis. I will try to practice. Okay. Have a good day, Rap Dog. Gonna bring this in. Bring that out. Dennis, what's an anime so good you couldn't drop it? Just like when you started it? Or is it like an underrated, lesser known show? Uh, I mean, okay, ReZero, obviously. Oh, like for me, it's like obviously ReZero. That was good. I liked ReZero. I didn't like drop. I watch it whenever it comes out, and like if the show's coming out weekly, I can watch that. I can like keep up with it. If a show has already finished and it's just like sitting there with like 26 episodes or longer, it's gonna be difficult for me to watch it. I don't know why. It's just something weird. But a show that it's like Attack on Titan, ReZero. Summertime Rendering. That one too. Survive Cancer. I did not know I needed to see this. Well, first of all, congratulations. Welcome to the stream, and also, hello, Blueser. Yeah, I actually haven't dropped Overlord either. Which, like, to be honest, I really like Overlord. Obviously Monogatari. I don't know what I'm talking about. Summertime Rendering is definitely underrated. It is. Unfortunately, I think it probably would have been like way better received if it was not in Disney jail. Ushio's goated. Yeah. I love the characters. Like, I like the villains. I like the protagonists. Everyone seemed to most like way more intelligent than like the average the average like characters. So yes, I appreciated that. Woman, spare woman. Huh. Oh, she does. She does kind of look like a spare woman. I'm not gonna lie. That's not what she's supposed to look like, but yeah. You just like Albedo, man? Albedo is cool. I won't say any Albedo slander. Albedo is cool. I haven't seen enough of her character to be like, I don't know. I've seen it. Okay, maybe that's not true. I have seen a lot of her character. But honestly, though, I'm not gonna lie. Albedo's not a character that really stands out that much to me. Have you ever been traumatized by an art supply? No. No? I don't even know what that means. No, I like Sebas, honestly. Sebas was really good. Another one, Sebas. Demiurge was pretty good too. I liked Demiurge, Kakaitis. Honestly, I like the character arc that Shelter went on. Ainz is a good character. I like Ainz. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, yeah, the side characters are great on like Brain. Brain was a good character. I think I watched a tidbit of Overlord season 1 back then. Yeah, like I actually like Overlord, and like the story got better as it went. Okay, you know what? There was one part in the story that was like, I don't really care, which is like the start of season 2. The start of season 2, I was like, eh. But then for the rest of season 2, I was like, oh yeah, okay, this slaps. Season 3 slapped. Season 4, I mean, it was season 4. The movie was great. Yeah, Overlord is great. I like Overlord. Oh, Eminence and Shadow. I will not elaborate. Eminence and Shadow was actually good. I actually really did like the story. It was surprisingly funny. When I started, I thought it was gonna be like just a generic isekai, and then well, it wasn't. I should tap in. Yeah, although the CGI for Overlord, like sometimes especially for like large, not even armies of people, but large armies of like monsters, and sometimes complicated. Yeah, there's like some moments of like bad CGI, which is like It's kind of just funny, to be honest, when that happens. You do not strike me as a guy who would watch Eminence of Shadow. Eminence of Shadow was actually really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Eminence of Shadow a lot. I can survive bad CGI. I'm a Blue Lock fan. Fair enough. I watched Blue Lock season 1. I haven't actually started season 2. I was gonna start season 2, but I just never have. Hello, it's Gaz. Welcome to the stream. Yes, you did make it again. Ah, well done. Yeah, if you can start bad CGI, the anime actually has a really good story, like Overlord. I do like this story. I love Blue Lock season 1. Yeah, me too. Me too. I enjoyed it. Which is like crazy because I never really watched any sports animes. I must abbreviate that as Blue Lock. Close call. Oh, you like boys love, huh? No, I'm joking. Why does your art look like it would taste like what? I don't even know what it had. Chiffon cake? I'll go with chiffon, like chimera. It could be chiffon cake, though. Chiffon cake. So I never watched a sports anime besides Blue Lock. Yeah, I don't even know why I started Blue Lock. I think I started Blue Lock because I feel like it had a unique premise. Maybe that's why. Like the egoist type of thing. Also, I really like the art. Like the faces and stuff. It has a really nice art style when it comes to that. So yeah. All the characters are cool, but especially Isagi. It's not so like it's not common that I actually like a main character that much. Like usually only like special series, like I'm like, yeah, this main character is like really good. Blue Lock, I really like Isagi. Yeah, Isagi's my goat. Looks art is peak, man. Oh yeah, especially the manga. By the way, I've been here all along, observing your every move. I see. Yeah, like when I get back into the anime, I'm gonna start like reading the manga again. I'm not too sure about this body. What am I doing here? Maybe like that, but like the problem here is I think the crotch is just too low. Let me bring the crotch up a little bit. Like that. Bring the leg in like that. Dude, I feel so out of place in this chat. Not gonna lie. It'd be like that sometimes. To be honest, when I'm like watching a stream, I don't even chat that much. I just kind of lurk. I'm a lurker. I don't have much to say in general, honestly. At least I don't have much to say about a lot of things, but there's like some specific things I have a lot to say about. To be honest, isn't everyone out of place in like some little way? Anybody who's perfectly in place is probably faking it. I've actually never watched stream. I don't even know why I decided to tap into yours. I don't know either. I mean, that kind of sounds like an insult. I'm not saying that. But like, I don't know why anyone chooses to watch by streams, to be honest. Maybe they like yapping, or maybe they like the art or something. It has to be the art, right? Maybe? Because like, without actually ever watching a stream, you must just go by the thumbnail. Yes, I'm glad for everyone who like comes here though, to be honest. Part of it is you're like the polar opposite of those types of IRL streamers who are popular on Twitch and Kicks and stuff. I don't really like those types of guys. Yeah, like I've seen a lot of them. Kind of like loud and inauthentic. Hey, if that's what works for them, then that's what works for them, I guess. I don't really yeah, I don't really. How do you process emotional can I speak? Thank you. Emotional turmoil, even when you know you'll never get rid of it? Um yeah, like sometimes it does feel like you'll never get out of emotional turmoil. I think I've been in that like situation a very like quite a bit actually. At least younger in my like when I was younger. Um so like while it is cliche, I mean there's a point where like you don't have that emotional turmoil anymore, even if you feel like you will have it forever. Like I definitely felt like that for sure. It's kind of like it's a very uncomfortable and anxious feeling because it's like you don't actually know where you're gonna go. It's like being in a tunnel, and it's kind of like being in a cloud of fog and not knowing what if you're even going the right direction or if you're even going anywhere at all. You're kind of just like walking, but you don't know if you're walking in place or even moving forward or moving backwards. It's very uncomfortable. But yeah, I mean, the only option is to kind of just keep walking. I don't know how to deal with it. I mean, for me, the way that I dealt with it is, well, first of all, I had someone who's kind of helping me, but other than that, like, I kind of just, in my case, it was a thing where only I could have, like, cut myself out of it, like, by thinking. And, like, yes, I had help, but, like, ultimately, I am the one who, like, could put the pieces together for myself to get it out. I don't know, I always liked philosophy, so maybe I relied on philosophy and that type of thing to get myself out of that emotional turmoil. The type of thing where it's like, does this well, yeah, I mean it depends what you're talking about, so I don't really know. It depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about something like really, if you're talking about something that's like a true physical thing, it's more difficult to get rid of it, rather if it's something like just the basic anxiety. um yeah, read that. You're the first streamer I ever watched. I like these streams because they are very comfortable and can be kept in background, kind of like listening to music, but more engaging. Ah, fair enough. Well, I'm glad that you do like my stream. I guess I don't mind like Kai and Speed and stuff, but sometimes the way they treat people around them, especially girls, I don't know, throws me off. I think inauthentic is the word. Yeah, like plastic. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched them, so I don't exactly know what you're talking about, like specifically. Um, it's quite hard to keep holding onto that mental part of your brain when you're struggling physically and emotionally, especially as someone who recovered from cancer. What if I don't accept it? What happens? If you don't accept, okay, so like, wait, hold on, maybe. I think a part of it would be acceptance of the struggle. Yeah, like the thing is, if you don't accept it, it's kind of like people who don't accept that the world is like a terrible place. Like, sure, you can fight that the world is like, you can fight and try to like not accept that the world is like terrible and bad things happen, but like if you're, I mean, that's like not accepting it is a form of trying to run away. But the thing about running away from reality is you actually can't escape from reality because it's like, there's nowhere you can go that like is a true escape from reality. It always catches up. So in the end, if you try and run away from reality by like not accepting that just the world is the world is like painful, but like if you never accept that, then you'll never be able to work on it, right? If you're always putting on blinders, then you're not gonna like be able to like actually actively, well, make a change. You have to first recognize the problem and accept that there is a problem in the first place to like, start to work on it. It's something like that though. I love the comments. Here are either 2 words or entire paragraphs. Eh. It is kind of, I mean, it depends, like, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It depends, like, what you're trying to accept, though. If you're just trying to accept the pain, or accept that, like, you're in pain, I don't know how you could ignore that. I mean, I know some people can, but yeah, I like, especially for like someone on the internet who like doesn't truly know you or like know what you're talking about specifically, it's very difficult to like give, well, I guess, like an answer that even amounts to anything that you can actually do. And I'm not a therapist, by the way. I like all I do is like talk about philosophy and stuff, so, but I'm not a therapist or a psychiatrist or something. Dennis, your streams really gets the gears turning.
I like turning gears. I like thinking. I like thinking, but I there's a certain part of me who like feels like if I indulge in this like thinking too much, if I like thinking too much, then I'm gonna be the type of person who like thinks about things that are useless. So I always try and keep myself in check to make sure I'm actually saying things that is like actually meaningful and just not nothing burgers, which is probably impossible. Like eventually you're like I probably have only mainly said like things that like don't really matter, but like I try really hard to at least have some amount of thing that like has some meaning. Like I feel like I'm the type of person who eventually might just end up being like, the world is terrible, get over it, or something, or like just accept like a statement like just accept that the world is terrible isn't actually a useful statement, even though it is something that I believe. Or maybe not terrible, right? I think there's more nuance to it. Like I think the world is beautiful, like both beautiful and terrible at the same time. But like a lot of my philosophy is just it is what it is, but that's not like a real thing that that's not like real advice. So I don't know sometimes. If someone sacrificed something for you to live, would you stay up at night thinking about them? Yeah, probably. If someone sacrificed something for me to live, I'd stay up thinking about them. But like, I think that might be a little bit that's like very complex though. So maybe a part of it is like survivor's guilt. That's like a thing, probably, maybe. It depends if the person's still alive or not. But I guess from the phrasing, it would be like they aren't alive. So then, yes, I would like stay up thinking about them. But when it comes to loss, like, I guess for me, yeah, when it comes to loss, maybe it's due to my philosophy, maybe it's due to like how I am, maybe it's due to like the point in time where I went through like a very deep apathy and a very deep indifference. But when I came out of that, I don't have the same, I don't know, I kind of just appreciate the person for like what they were, rather than like yeah, like it's a very sad thing to like not have a person right there with you, and then you can be like yeah, like to be reminded that a person isn't like there anymore is definitely a troubling thing, but it's also like, how to say, yeah, I guess I deal with it by just being appreciative of the fact that they like were here at some point. And also, I'm not the type that like holds on to things. I very much try to let go of things a lot. Like if I make a bad drawing, I kind of just move on. I don't try and fix the drawing. I don't frame it on my wall. I just move on. So, which is like more difficult for like, it depends what type of person you are, right? For a person who does like hold on to things more, it's probably way more difficult. In fact, it's certainly more difficult. And how would I deal with that? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. How would I deal with that? Like, my parents have sacrificed a lot for me to go to school. And I'm very grateful, but I'm not losing sleep over it. A heart. My mom sacrificed her heart. My condolences. I'm very sorry to hear that. I sound so cold right now, huh? I sound so cold is what I'm not cool, cold. Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, I mean, like obviously, like that's a definite thing that you can like hold on to. What would I? Well, how would I deal with that? Don't know. Is there even any dealing with that? I mean, see, the thing about like loss and that type of thing is you don't really get rid of it though. Like you don't get rid of it, but like I think you still have to keep going, because if you give up, like yeah, if you give up, then that means like the sacrifice was for nothing. So like there's no giving up, but obviously there's no like letting go of like also too. You just kind of have to like live with it. Time heals all wounds. Time definitely, it closes the wounds, but there'll still be scars. There's still gonna be scars. Even if the scars like fade over time, it's still gonna be there. I'm not completely unfamiliar with loss. Like, well, I guess I don't know why I said completely. I'm not unfamiliar with loss, so it's not like I'm in a position to like not speak on this. But also, I know like when it comes to my mental state, when it like for a lot of things, I know it's definitely not the common way to deal with things. So the way that I deal with things is very much probably not standard. It's very non-standard to like most people. I don't know, or a lot of people at the very least.
I don't know what to say. You can always revisit the memories and stuff. What if I miss the wounds?
I don't think you will miss the wounds. I think you'll miss the person. You'll miss the experience, but I don't think you'll miss the wounds. Because I don't know if you want to do you want to associate the person that you've lost with wounds? I don't think so. Like, the wounds will fade, the scars will remain, but like the memory of the person will still be there, right? I don't know if it will be like a pleasant thing to associate the person with pain, even if the pain is like closely, like closely tied with that. I say this to say that the wounds will be gone. The scars, yeah, and the scars will still be there, but if you're scared of forgetting the person or forgetting the like love that you have for that person, that's not gonna fade, not really. So yeah, the pain will fade, but you'll still be reminded of, like you still know the person, you still love them at some point. You still, and what I mean by at some point, you'll still love them though, because the pain and the wounds are not the person and the experience that you have of them.
Kind of hard now that my dad freaking hates me, but thanks.
Yeah, that's. I mean, for that case, it's a very impossible situation. Although, I mean, morally speaking, I don't think it's definitely not a, it's complicated, but I don't think, well, yeah, I mean, people are weak, I suppose. But it's definitely not like I can understand, but like, still, it's not, I wouldn't say that's morally right. At least conventionally speaking. It doesn't feel right to me. But to be honest, I don't think there's a thing that's like, I don't think there's really a true thing called pure 100% love. I think love is always mixed up with all of like a bunch of other different things, like annoyance and hate and all these unpleasant emotions. That doesn't mean that a person doesn't love you. Not exactly. Like, a person probably still cares for you at the very least. It's like provable that a person cares for you at, in some small amount at the very, like, there's some amount of it by the fact that, well, assuming they actually are like providing you with something. It's not like a pure hatred. I don't think there's any pure like 100% like feelings or things in the world. It's always mixed up with other things.
Do you love your mom? I obscure all the pain I feel from my parents by instilling the thought that they only love me by nature. and not because they actually care. That they only love me by nature.
Like a biological necessity to love.
Because if they don't love me, I feel less pain. Oh, hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, never mind. Nothing. Because if they don't love me, I feel less pain when they hate me.
You say when they don't love you.
Let me keep reading. My mom basically destroyed me mentally. I'm fine though because now I have new people that care for me. I gotta go now.
Oh, okay. Well, have a good day, Broken Skull.
I think I'd say pure love is loving someone despite the bad interactions that you've had. I think that is like a characteristic of love, but
When something is pure, when something is like absolutely 100% of a thing,
I think that generally means that there's nothing else of anything else. Like there's nothing of anything else. Like
so a pure love would just be unconditional, never wavering, never angry. It's pure love is inhuman.
my wounds are still bleeding though.
Yeah. Fresh wounds are always gonna,
They're always gonna be there.
yeah, well, not always, but yeah, fresh wounds are gonna still hurt. Although there will come a day that like it's no longer bleeding. And then after that there will come a day where it becomes a scar rather than a wound. And then the scar will fade, but like and it'll still be there. And what you'll be left with is more of I guess you'll be closer to I don't know.
Des, can you get me 20 Robux? No. $20 Robux. I don't even have Roblox. Aw.
This is gonna be pretty difficult to draw. Let me see if I can actually bring that in. Bring that in like that.
How about only 10?
No. I'm not getting anyone any Robux. Unfortunately.
one Robux.
Is that even possible?
I've never played Roblox. What can you even do with 1 Robux? Let's watch your back tonight.
Huh?
Quarters on your tail.
Huh? Wait, but I like Hornet though. Yeah, this is gonna be a scuffed face. To fix this face, I will have to move it like this. Ugh, this is not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well at all. Okay. To fix this, I must bring that over. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense though.
Okay, how about 1.5 Robux? Astronaut girl can get it.
True.
Hello, Null. Welcome to the stream.
how does this work? Null clicking. No, but seriously, I don't know how this face works. I'm gonna bring this over here like that. I'm super lost.
Jesus. Petition for Dennis to get us Robux.
There will be no... It doesn't matter how big the petition is. No amount of votes will get you Robux. This is a inherent cruelty of the world, I'm sorry.
She'll astral on my knot till I... You know?
You could have put the end... You could have put the knot of Astro to the end.
Dennis, what if I write you a song? Nope.
Doesn't matter what you do.
What if I give you the Birds and the Beast song?
I don't think I need that. Is that a UFO? So what a UFO?
When a man and a woman love each other very much? How would I show you how to lose an arm?
Oh, no, I know how to do that. You stick it in a grinder. A wood chipper, if you will.
Pretty cool. I lost mine to cancer.
I see. Again, unfortunate, unfortunate. You know, there's not much I can really respond to that, so I'm gonna continue drawing.
It'll grow back, right?
I don't think you're a lizard. But if you are a lizard, then yeah, sure. Probably? Wait, do lizard arms regrow? I don't think so.
When did art get fun to you? I mean, it's always been kind of fun,
But somewhere in between me having fun with art, starting art and having fun, and then between then and now, there's a moment where I wasn't having fun anymore because I wasn't even drawing the things that I like to draw. I was just trying to improve. And I was like improving for the sake of improving. And yeah, art gets fun for you when you're actually doing the things that you want to draw. Like you're actually just drawing what you like.
I could be glazing the expressive pose of the astronaut. Oh, I could be glazing, but the expressive pose of the astronaut is really amazing.
Oh, thank you. I do like the pose.
These types of poses are fun.
Yeah, this drawing here, this is not fun. No, I'm joking. This drawing is fun. Even though I'm messing up horrifically.
But if I'm bad at them?
Okay. Well, so to like boil down the point, essentially, the way to actually have fun with drawing is to stop looking forward to the end result. The moment you look forward to the end result is the moment your art will become stressful. Like right now, I totally could just stop.
I could not be enjoying this because...
Well, yeah, I could not be enjoying this drawing because, like, it's probably not going to turn out the best drawing. Like, I've messed up already. It's probably going to continue to be a little bit shaky. But I'm still enjoying it because, like, I'm learning something new at the very least, right? So, the goal of art, basically, the goal of art that you can set for yourself that you can basically never fail at is, so don't set the goal to be good, right? The goal of art, you probably shouldn't set it to like be a great artist.
You should set your goal of art to probably be like something like to keep learning, to like at least improve, like improve a little bit, or at least strive to improve, right? If you're striving to improve and you are at least, if you're at least better than you are like last year or better than you are like last month, even if it's just by like a little thing, like be able to draw eyes slightly better or the mouth slightly better, like a nose slightly better, or maybe just draw like a cube slightly better. If you constantly build up a bunch of tiny... Oh, yes, hunger work in progress. Yes, new girl unlocked. Wait, why didn't it send? It didn't even send. It just said, oh, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think the true way to lose at art is to stop trying to improve. But as long as you're trying to improve and you are getting better at like these small things, I think you can continue to like art because, I mean, it no longer becomes about the end result. It becomes about what you learned along the way. So that's essentially how you start to enjoy the very process of doing art. Don't look forward to the end result. Just look forward to, like, you know, being better than you were a month ago even. Build up a bunch of tiny things. It's like a tiny bunch. It's like a, you know, it's like gaining a bunch of tiny building blocks that eventually culminates into a full structure. But if you look forward to the full structure, you're not actually going to enjoy gaining these building blocks, right? The building blocks are going to become a chore for you. And yeah. But okay, but seriously, I need 20 Robux. Do you need 20 Robux? I don't think so. The emoji didn't send. It didn't know. I don't know why. Set your goal to be able to draw backshots of any person and characters. Well, you know, that's a very valiant goal. Yeah, we all know the bills are too high. You pay your bills with Robux? Impressive. True, the bills are getting higher. Why draw back shots when I could give them? Hey, that's a fair rebuttal. You gotta pull out them femboys. Oh. You just have femboys? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. You have... What? I finally have the video that was supposed to be done like about 3 days ago. It's finally finished. So that's cool. And then tomorrow I should be able to post the Discord art review, not art review, but just the Discord art video. Those are very easy to make. I should be able to just make them right now. Rebuttal is crazy. What? Rebuttal? I don't think that's how you spell Is that how you spell rebuttal? I thought it was with an A, like rebuttal. Okay, can I at least have a loaf of bread? Your local bakery has that. Who may or may not, the bakery may or may not be ran by Jimmy's mom? Wait. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna like, I don't know where her arm is gonna be. Jeez, this is such a complicated drawing. It's not, okay, you know what? This drawing isn't even that complicated if I actually had it oriented the right way. But because this drawing is like up here and facing this direction, it's way more difficult for me. The only bakery in my damn town is the one on your mom's buns. No. True. That perspective shot is so goofy. It is, yes. It's not. I don't know how to spell it. I think it's not an A. Okay, let's not sexualize Dennis's mother. When you say it like that. No, he wasn't sexualizing my mother because my mother doesn't exist in his town. Therefore, he cannot be talking about my mother. I need to reset my chat real quick. Not this chat, but the chat on the right. that I'm looking at. Seriously, yeah, this drawing is kind of difficult. I forfeit your mom rules. I plead your mom. He could live in Georgia, Dennis. Maybe. Probably not. And then like, okay, so like the stomach is here, the crotch is here, the crotch is its own plane shift. It has its own plane. This is okay. Yeah, this drawing is ugh. This is ugh. That's how I feel when drawing this one. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy it, but like it is a pain to figure out what I'm supposed to actually be doing here. I wish it was actually oriented the correct way. Connect to the internet. You're offline. Check your internet connection. What? Are you okay? Okay, I guess this is just crazy. Dennis, do you think you're gonna have kids? Maybe I don't know. Why am I just realizing that the astronaut is caked up? Because the focus on the astronaut is not the butt. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll just. I think I have to. Let me turn off my laptop, and then yeah. I don't have a daughter. This is infactual. Inaccurate. As Ana and Ina would say. You know, Anna Dream Barbecue has a really great aesthetic. I think that was my favorite looking game of. Was it this year? Did it come out this year? Anna Dream Barbecue. I think it did, right? Yeah, I think Anna Dream Barbecue was my favorite like aesthetic of like game of this year. And then maybe like last year, I don't know when it came out, but it was and I'm his nephew. And I'm pretty sure it is, what is it called? The other game, Slay the Princess. That was also a really good, like aesthetically good game. Also the story of the Slay the Princess was really good too. Really cool games just randomly come out, and yeah. What's your favorite looking game? Well, I don't know. My favorite looking game? What games have I played? You know, I'm gonna say Anna Dream Barbecue because, you know, that's just on my mind right now. So for now, right now, I'll say, yeah, that. What do you mean? My internet connection is perfectly fine. Why are we tripping right now? Can I please have 2 Robux? No. No, but seriously, what are we doing? Like, why? Okay, you know what? Here's a check. Is this thing working? Is it just YouTube that's down, or Nier Automata? Because I can appreciate the cake view. I have Nier Automata. I just haven't finished it. like a bunch of other things that I have, or that I've played, or that I've attempted to do. Yes, yeah, I need to finish that game, to be honest. Okay. Right. So it's just the everything. Okay. I guess I have to reset it. Fine. Okay, I'll reset my laptop. I swear 2B kicks the camera or something if you try and do that. Not exactly. Dennis, you might have commitment issues. No, I just don't give anything enough time. I only draw. Or rather, I really only prioritize drawing. Drawing is the only thing I prioritize. It's not like I didn't get an ending. I haven't like 100% finished the game. I got like the first ending, but there's more. I wonder if Dennis had a fetish in the past. The way that you phrase that makes it seem like fetishes are things that you catch and then lose. No, I don't think I have ADHD. I just kind of stick with whatever I'm drawing. I mean, I just kind of stick with drawing. Drawing is the most important thing. So, I only do things when I have time to do them. Or I only do things when I like make time to do them. And the only reason I would make time to do things is like if I it's like when I don't want to draw. And so if I always want to draw, then I'm probably rarely ever going to have any time to do anything. Like the only reason I actually truly like watch anime right now is probably because like is mostly because when I the only reason why like I watch anime is like when I have time to like so if I'm eating something I can like watch anime or if I just woke up I can watch anime or if I'm going to sleep I can watch anime because I'm on my bed. Other than that, I'm on the ground, and if I'm on the ground, I can like draw. So yeah. Drawing, drawing, then Monogatari, then ReZero, then chess. You know, it's actually something like that. Yeah. Dennis has an expressionless girl fetish. He told me himself. That is, I didn't say that exactly. I didn't say that exactly. What happens if you've been taken away? What happens if you've been taken away your anime privileges? I don't exactly know what you mean by that. What? What happens if? What happens if I have taken away my anime privileges? Or are you saying what happens if my anime privileges have been taken away? If my anime privileges have been taken away, then I will draw. And if my anime privileges have like remained the same, then I will draw. In the end, I will draw. Doesn't matter what the formula is. 2 plus 2 will always equal 4. I will always draw. He would draw Western style. I'm drawing no matter what. That's for sure. Do you think without drawing you'd lose purpose in life? No. My purpose is whatever I'm looking forward to. I'll simply find whatever my meaning is, whatever my life's purpose is, or I guess in a broader aspect, whatever anyone's life purpose is whatever they're looking forward to. So as long as I'm looking forward to something, I have meaning. And I'm not so dependent in art that like if I'm not drawing, I don't have any meaning. I'll just make up my own. I'll make up my own thing to look forward to. I mean, I've already done that with art. I'll just do that again and again and again. I'll do it as many times as it takes. My meaning is not so fragile that taking away one thing. I guess, well, meaning itself is not that fragile. That taking away one thing will. Well, I guess, I guess it really just depends on the person. For me specifically, it's not that fragile that taking away one thing is going to, like, remove it from my life. I guess, I mean, would you be directionless? I mean, maybe for a little while. But I can immediately think of something else. I could start doing music. I was really good at piano, or pretty good at piano. I can go back to that. I can start making music. If I don't want to do that, I can, I don't know, farm. I liked doing botany when I was younger. I can go back to that. There's so many things in the world. It's kind of, if you can't find any meaning about anything else in the world, that's kind of like an issue with creativity, like the creativity inside of yourself. Kind of. That's or at least that's what I think about myself. If I like don't have the imagination to like think of anything else in this like world with like infinite things that I could possibly do, that would like motivate me, then dang, am I even really an artist? Am I so uncreative? I mean, yeah. Well, that's how I think about it. Okay, so that's done. No internet issue. What do you mean I don't have internet though? Like, what are you talking about? Because the stream is going. The stream is going. So if the stream is going, that means it's only a PC thing or a laptop thing. What do you mean my internet's not working? What are you talking about? The internet's obviously working. What the hell? So confused. Good night. Okay, good night, Blueser. You hear my background noise. You're gonna eat my locks. I see. Dennis, can we get a fit check? Nope. You have my my jackets right here. You're the agriculture king, maybe. Dennis on a Dennis on a cowgirl outfit. Ooh, botany sounds cool. I can use that to genetically modify Venus flytraps to sing and have a sexy ass voice. Honestly, fair enough. I feel like before art, I didn't have anything I wanted to do. I could not hack a 9 to 5. True, but like there's other things. At least for me, like I can think of other things. Like doing music isn't a 9 to 5, or it would be way more difficult. But like even in the first place, like if you like a job, like I mean, everyone has a phone. Everyone can do YouTube. And as long as you're like, as long as you're interesting enough, you might be able to like garner some amount of following, and then you can like just choose whatever you want to be your thing, to be your passion. Or like I think for a lot of people it's kind of difficult to like choose your passion. I think that's the same for me too. But you understand what I'm saying. I still had what you call a purpose though. Like I really enjoyed my life. I actually don't have a phone. I destroyed it. Wait. Oh, you're watching this on a laptop. Makes sense actually. Fair enough. Wait, why? Why? Like you dropped it or something? Fair enough then. Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. I say this all the time. There's no such thing as 100%. There's no such thing as 100%, like in anything. I don't know why I assumed that. Yeah, everyone has a phone. Yeah, I smashed my phone with a hammer. But why? What will the next pose be? I don't know. Right? Okay, cool. Okay, hold on. I was really worrying. What the hell do you mean I have no Wi-Fi? Okay, hold on. Let me check my phone. My phone has Wi-Fi. So what are we on right now? What do you mean no internet? What? There's obviously internet available. Connect to that. What do you mean no internet secured? Ugh. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out the next pose in a second, but right now. No, you're valid for assuming that I'm definitely the I mean, yeah, but like if I start making exceptions to my rule, then am I really a principled person? I don't know. Give me 1 second though. What the heck is wrong with the internet? Well, I just reset my router. I don't know if this thing is working right now because like my router. So technically, well, we'll see. It'll be a little while before it turns back on. I assume it's not going to be working properly. I destroyed it because I felt like it was siphoning my life away. Single dad, you have no wifey. Huh. I have no self-control when it comes to always putting on background YouTube videos. It'd be funny if one of Dennis's siblings came in and took over the stream. It would not be funny. That would be very bad. Is this thing working? Hello. Anyone here? Is this thing on? Probably not, right? figure out the next pose though. While I'm in this limbo state of not knowing if this thing is even working. It's on, really? It's working? Because I'm just on data right now. Back on now. Keep. Yeah, how about I just do that? Okay, so it should be because it says it's working. Oh my god, why are you doing this? What do you mean? Okay, whatever. I give up. I give up. It's cool. I guess we'll be musicless because I need Wi-Fi to play music. Which honestly kind of seems like a bad. Maybe I should have actually gotten like a music player on my laptop. But we're alive and kicking. Dennis, please. Hear our cries. I see. Quality dropped differently. Definitely, but it's watchable. Give me 1 second. All right, I've returned. Yeah, sorry about that. There's donkeys outside. I don't know how. I don't know why. But the quality's back. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did reset the thing. Sometimes that happens on my laptop. The Wi-Fi icon doesn't appear either. Yeah, I don't know. I yeah, maybe I can. Says again. It's okay. It's back. It seems like it's back. What the heck? I don't know what was wrong. Yeah, sorry. Got distracted. Donkeys. There was. I don't. What? We're in a neighborhood. Why is there? They're branded. They're owned by someone. I don't know. Someone lost their donkeys. Or mules. I don't know. What's going on? I don't know. Why? I've never seen a donkey in my life. I'm not gonna lie. And it's like, it would make sense if I was on a farm or if there was a farm nearby. But I'm in a neighborhood. This is suburban. There are no farms nearby. So, yeah, I don't know. they're branded. There's like a logo on them. They got those designer donkeys. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Everything's back up and running. I'll do this song. And then what pose shall I do? Maybe I can do that. I've done that pose so many times I can't give up. It's anything but suburban. It is though. I don't know. Like, it's not even like we're close to the road or like the main area. Like, how did the donkeys? Did someone like have was there a trailer with donkeys or? It's not because like I don't think this is legal. It wouldn't make sense that it would be legal to just have wild animals, especially large wild animals, running around a neighborhood unsupervised because there's no one with them. They're just free roaming. Okay, and then this is it. I can do a pose. I've kind of already done a pose like that. Okay, fine. Let me look for something more interesting to draw. Maybe Freddie Mercury brought them there? Maybe. Maybe killed the NYPD. Well, you know, someone else would get them, I'm sure. Hold on, let me set back up my chat. There we go. Everything's back in order. By the way, how long has the stream been going on for? About almost 3 hours. Cool. Why does it say there's 6 people here? Why does it say on the right that there's 6 people? Oh, okay, there we go. Back to normal. Never mind. Okay, cool. What to draw? Or rather, actually, it's more like what pose. I'm gonna do that pose. Yes, I will do that pose right here. I'm mainly trying to find a pose I can fit in this spot specifically. Is she deep throating an ice pop? Okay. Moving on. Is that a car with a turret on top? Is that a bicycle except there's 2 front wheels? Is that a bicycle except there's 2 back wheels? Moving on. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna draw random body pose. Do Krush fan art? Nah. I don't think I'm gonna draw Krush. What I will do is a high angle pose perspective
Something like this. Something like that.
Rip Cruise, though. Wait, she's still alive. What am I talking about?
I mean like figuratively.
I wonder what the other two people in the stream are doing.
Maybe they're drawing.
Stop lurking.
Can some people not lurk? Those two people who are lurking would be me. That's me in like basically every stream. Every stream that I'm not doing is a stream that I'm lurking in. Where does this leg go? Let me bring this leg way back up. So like she's like that, and then like I'll put like another knee way down here. Do some cool perspective.
I've resurrected. Welcome back. Broken Skull. If yeah, then it'd be that. Then it'd be in 80. Okay, cool. She should rest in peace.
She should. But I mean, this is tapping we're talking about. I mean,
Des, what would it take for me to get a role of some sort on a Discord server?
you just have to ask, because yeah, everyone who got her, they didn't do anything. They just like asked for a role.
Am I a pillar of the community yet?
Is anyone a pillar of the community except for like the moderators? Probably not. I just kind of like, yeah, people ask and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? It's not difficult to like make roles, so. Especially if not a lot of people are doing it at like one time. It's very easy to do it one at a time. I do low effort things. That's like that's me. That's my MO. What the hell? What does MO even say? It's like mode of operation. What is MO?
What does that actually mean?
I hear that so many times, but I don't really know what that means. I know what it means. Like, I know what it means, but I don't know what it stands for.
Can I get the Dennis role, but say the lowercase?
Are you Dennis? Are you a Dennis? Oh yeah, I forgot I have the Dennis role.
No, what is this pose? It's an interesting pose. This is not what This is not what this pose is supposed to be. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just making this up at this point. Here, look. This is the pose. The pose I'm doing is down here, and this is the reference that I'm using, and this is the pose that I'm doing. I don't know how I get this from that, but like, I mean, you know, it's like, fuck it, we ball, I guess. I mean, to be honest, this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say I don't use references one-to-one. I don't even use them. Yeah, I don't do the reference like anywhere close to what the reference actually is. I just use it as a vague guide. I'm not Dennis. You'll get the not Dennis role.
You know, I think the scariest monster name is like the not. I think, yeah, the scariest like cryptid monster name is like the not dare. It's something about, yeah, something about saying, something about having to specify that something is not something else and it's like a dangerous monster is very terrifying to me. It's supposed to be. Okay, pal. Okay, pal. Enough of these buds. That's a back.
Dennis, that reference usage wasn't even one to two. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, it's not even one to. You know, it's like the face was kind of like it, but kinda, sort of. But other than that, yeah, not really. I don't even know who I'm gonna draw here. Would it even be her? No, probably not. I've only drawn Noma today. Oh no, there's Alexi right here. There's a singular Laxu. I will draw Pathos. I haven't drawn a Pathos for a while. Need to get my daily Pathos quote out the way. Not really, to be honest. I mean, the perspective on the face, though. The perspective is kind of similar for the face. Not the face style itself, because, like, it was a very simple face. But for just talking about how it was angled, I think so. Daily Pathos quota? Yes. I have to draw a Pathos every day. It's like, if I don't, I will die. Is a man really alive if he's not drawing Pathos every day? Probably not. That's how I feel. Crush. Those are some cool poses. Have you drawn today, Alphabot? Wonder how many people who watch this stream actually draw, to be honest. Okay, bring in that. Let me actually see if I can actually bring in some, let me see if I can bring in some shading. I would say he is, yeah. Wait. What did I say? No, I have not. No, I have not. I need to. Wait, I think I asked you a question. Or I asked someone a question. I don't remember what the question was. Do I have dementia? No, what did I say? Did I ask about... What? I kind of did when I was watching Chainsaw Man, but now I don't. Ah, I see. I don't really feel like it, though. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. True. I mean, but like, to be honest, I think the reason why I draw all the time is because I'm always inspired. Like the same way how you like were inspired by like, I guess, Chainsaw Man to draw, perhaps. I'm like always looking at art. I'm always looking at references. So like, there's never a moment where I'm like, you know what? I don't really feel like I want to draw. You said, is a man really alive? If oh, right. Okay, sorry. Okay, I understand it now. I would say he is. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he is just like alive if he hasn't drawn a Pathos. In fact, yeah, no, he's not alive if you're not drawing Pathos. It's true. It's true. I wasn't alive earlier today. Now I am, and I'm going to go back to not being alive because I'm going to stop drawing Pathos. Is this a Pathosholic? A Pathoholic? I promise I'm not addicted. You know, I say all that, but like honestly, is there anything even special about Pathos? Probably not. That just because someone isn't special doesn't mean they're not special to you. So Pathos doesn't have to be special. Objectively, she just needs to be special to me. I can, you know, I don't know what I was gonna say actually. I've done a pose like this before. I've worked on like the shading. I've worked on shading from up like this angle before. This was a pretty good high angle shot. I think I'm getting better at high angle shots. I'm happy because I was quite bad at them. This one is pretty bad though, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you turn it right side up, so like it's actually facing correctly. But I'm just gonna leave it like this, so like no one knows that I'm actually bad at drawing high angle shots. Okay. Let me do, let me just finish off this page. I'll do like a tiny drawing right here. Something like, holy cow, I'm lagging? Oh no. I guess I'll draw something now. Well, good luck to you. I'll follow your footsteps and go analog. Oh. Well, good luck. Something like that. Also on stream though, I won't leave you all in your lonesome. Well, if you say so. Well, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 0 viewers, all that really matters is that I'm drawing. Sin in chat, how are y'all? Hello, Samus. Samus. Is it Samus then? Yeah, if it's a Samu, then Samus. Hello, Samus. Welcome to the stream. Bring in some shading there. Yeah, everything's going good. How's you doing? How's you doing? Just drawing and practicing and stuff. I'm gonna eat cereal after the stream. That's not how you draw that, actually. I've realized that's not how you draw that at all. Well, hey. Sin, wait, sorry, no, not you. Why are people so dumb? Are people dumb? People are people. People are people, and that's basically it. To expect people to not be people would be kind of, well, naive. Welcome back, Bee with the baby head. I'm back from dishes. It took you that long to do dishes? That must have been a lot of dishes. Which is like, I guess, I'm not really unfamiliar with that many dishes, to be fair. But like, that's a lot of dishes. We had a lot? I see. Unfortunate. I'm just venting about random teammates. I see. I hope to meet them in person and just slap them once. Hello, not Has. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Has Nation.
How's it going?
Are you using any reference?
Yes, I am. I'm always using references.
People are dumb, to be fair.
That's just part of people. People are dumb. I am dumb. Most people are dumb. Most everyone is dumb. At least in some aspect of life. Not everyone can be perfect in everything. Some people are less perfect in a lot of things than other people. But in general, ignorance and, I guess, I don't know, not being smart. You know, a lot of people are intelligent, but not a lot of people are smart. And I'm defining smart as being able to utilize your intelligence in like a way that benefits you. So, a lot of smart people. A lot of intelligent people. Not a lot of smart people. Or, no, there are a lot of smart people, but like, that's not everyone. That's for sure.
I'd slap them once and scream, learn, learn, learn.
It do be like that sometimes. And you know, especially in a video game where like the stakes are basically abysmal, there's basically no incentive for a person who's just playing a game to have fun to actually, well, you know, get good. Because if you're having fun at a game, then you don't need to, and you're not, and you're, if you're bad at a game and you're still having fun, then there's not really any reason to like get good at a game. Not any real motivation. You have to actually have that drive.
Suggestion. Make a series for a beginner from really basic to advanced. What do you think?
You know, I was starting to do that, but then I realized I don't know how to make tutorials. So I started on I guess, a journey of, well, I started on a journey of trying to get better at art so I can get better at making tutorials so I can make videos like that. So at some point, yeah, I'll probably do that. I do already, you know, I was supposed to add it into a playlist. In fact, I'm probably gonna start a playlist so I can like add stuff in there. I already have some some videos like that. Specifically how to draw a square and shading and stuff like that.
Is there a point in the distinction? Is there a point in the distinction? All smart people are intelligent, but not all intelligent people are smart. Is there a point in it?
It's a matter of definitions. A lot of people define smart and intelligent as the same thing. If you define smart and intelligent as the same thing, then there's not really any point. But, I mean, essentially, by saying not all intelligent people are smart is basically saying everyone has a brain, but not everyone knows how to use their brain, you know, like, efficiently. Not everyone can utilize their intelligence. If we're taking smartness as, like, the ability to actually use your intelligence, like,
then I mean, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like saying, I mean, that's like kind of asking, like, is there a point to say, like, not all dogs are animals? Like, yes, like in some cases, that's like a very useful thing. Some people make, like, some people are very good at making like false categories of things and being like, this thing is exactly the same thing as this thing, and any type of this, people like to generalize a lot and be like, and if you are this thing, then you are always going to, then you're like part of this. And a distinction like, not all, like, yes, these things are this, but not all of this is like this other thing. That type of distinction is very good for like separating some things that people are falsely, gluing together. Are you going to drop those videos? Yeah, I've already, like I was saying, I've already dropped them. I've done like a video on shading. I'm gonna do a video, I mean, yeah, like eventually, right? Eventually I'll start working on that. I think so. Though those videos are gonna take a little bit more time because I need to just get better at, well, making videos in the first place. At least I need to get better at like understanding how I'm drawing. Do you have an editor for your videos? Yes, it's me. I'm the editor. No, I'm not hiring anyone. Although I like doing it myself, to be honest. I don't think I would have it any other way. To be honest, your video editing is good. Oh, is that so? Thank you. It's something. It is amateurish, I would say. At least from the perspective of seeing other people with higher quality editing, but it's something. I guess to me, I wouldn't say in a social meaning having a brain means you have intelligence. You know, what is intelligence? You know, let's figure out what intelligence actually means. I probably just don't understand what it means. I probably just have a bad definition then. I know someone you should hire, like for real. Yeah, I don't think I'm hiring anyone. If I had the ability to hire people, I don't think I would have a laptop that only has 4 gigabytes of RAM. Intelligence. The capacity for abstraction, logic, understanding. So it's a bunch of things. Okay. The ability to reason, plan, solve problems, think. Yeah, I think I think in general, if you have a brain, most people are able to, basically everyone is able to reason, plan, solve problems, think extra abstractly, comprehend complex ideas, and learn from experience. Like, children have an intelligence, right? Although you wouldn't call a child smart. Like, most children aren't smart, but you'd say that they have intelligence, right? I think that's like, in general, I think what people mean by intelligence is like, yeah, the ability to, like, he'll work for free. His name is Dennis. True. Wait, I won't work for free. Who do you think I am? Bro, this is the fastest 4-day weekend ever. Rip. Yeah, it's 2 different things. Yeah. Why is this not working? Thank you. So, like, if I bring that there, I just wrap that down. Like that. This is, like, connecting there, and that's, like, there. So, like, that's connected there. With that's his shoulder. Double Dennis's.
Just like cacti or cactus, like just like cactus being turned into cacti when it's plural, Dennis is turned into Deni when it's plural.
When they're plural.
Multiple Dennises is Deni.
Or something, I don't know.
Deni is something. It's definitely something. Let me bring this in like that. Wrap that around like that.
Pack of Dennis is called a Deni.
Fair enough. What do you mean Deni skull emoji? Are you making fun of my group name?
I'm playing Mario Kart on my 3DS because I have nothing else to do.
Fair enough. Hey, I have Mario Kart on my 3DS. It was fun. I used to play that offline all the time. I mean, what else was I gonna play? Was there even Mario Kart Online for the 3DS? Is that a thing? Probably, right? I just didn't have, like, friends to play it with.
Yeah, if you mod your 3DS and get CTGP7. CTGP7. I actually said that right. Okay, cool. You can play Mario Kart 7 online?
Huh. Yeah, I don't know what Mario Kart it actually is.
The ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. I'll be honest, I don't know if everyone can do that. At least not without quite a bit more effort than others. But that's personal experience. The ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills.
I think everyone has. Unless you're like, unless you have like an issue mentally. I think practically everyone has at least some amount of skill. Like, that comes down to your definition of like what skills are. I would say that like there is an intelligence in being able to like pick up a pen and like even to just pick up a pen and like scribble. I think that takes like some amount of intelligence. To like pick up a spoon and eat, to like do things in the world. I think that requires intelligence. I don't know. I feel like that just comes down to the definition of like everyone is able, you know, okay, saying everyone again, like, yeah, the notion of like everyone being able to do something, that's probably like, that's not a useful thing to say. But for the most part, most people are able to acquire and apply information. Like, yeah, moving does take intelligence. To walk, well, okay, maybe not, like, but yes, like, I think animals are intelligent. That's the thing. I think animals are intelligent. Of course, it varies. Like the intelligence varies depending on like the animal, depending on like what it's able to do, depending on like how big its brain is. But like in general, yeah, things have intelligence, and I think most humans specifically, are definitely more into. I don't know. Like obviously humans are more intelligent than like a dog or like a cow or something. But like I think animals are intelligent. I think most everyone has some degree of intelligence. But you know what? Let me look up the. So I have the definition of intelligent. Let me look up the different definition of smart. What does smart mean? Does it mean the same thing? Does it mean intelligent, or does it mean the ability to apply intelligence? So smart can describe intelligence, such as being clever, quick-witted, or a person that is stylish or well-designed. Why are we talking about acronyms right now? Yes. How about this? Having or showing a high degree of mental ability. Oh, hold on.
having or showing a high degree of mental ability. Why is it taking so long to load this thing? What? Oh, I clicked on something completely different, I see. Okay. Bro, just get me in the dictionary, please. Okay, having or showing a high degree of mental ability, witty, clever. Oh, wait, not. But appealing to sophisticated tastes. Okay, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I think smart is more like I think a smart person has a high like level of intelligence. Like maybe that's what it is. Yes, they're basically the same thing. Like in general, they can be used in a very similar way, but I don't think they're the same. Is this thing broken? Since when was this thing broken? I guess it did break, but I don't know when it broke. I guess I have to get a new thing to hold my thing. Like dogs, cats, elephants, they're intelligent and able to figure out commands. Yeah. But, you know, I don't, you know, it might be correct. There is like definitely, you can definitely say that like to be intelligent is, you can certainly say that intelligence and smartness is basically interchangeable, because you can say that, yes, like you can say that humans are more intelligent than like a dog or something. The same way that you can say like a human is like smarter than like a dog. So yeah, they're basically interchangeable, I suppose. It's probably a useless thing to be like, at least like for the in most cases, to be like, yeah, they're different. In most cases it doesn't actually matter. So yeah, I guess I'd agree. I agree. I was wrong. Early, yeah, I think I'm wrong. I believe I'm wrong. That's why I wanted to separate general meaning from social meaning. I don't think people mean colloquially by intelligence is a spoon. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, like when someone says intelligent, they're like talking about like to be smart, right? Rather than just having like the capabilities, or like rather than just having like a higher capability of like things. Yeah, fair enough. I suppose I'm very pedantic. But in that case, why is there two different, like, why then? Why then have that in the first place? Be it an entirely, like, why is that a different word? Why is it not only intelligence? Like, what's the real difference? Maybe smart is like, maybe smart is having a high level of intelligence. Maybe that's what it is. Like a high degree of intelligence. Which probably, I guess that loops back around to being like, yeah, that probably, I guess that's like in the actual term, like use of it, but huh. I need to get a new thing to hold my tablet because it's breaking. Although I do think there's a yes, but like I do think it is pretty I think it's pretty intelligent to be able to pick up a spoon. Like just this simple action is like kind of complex if you think about it. The ability to just hold. Okay, apparently I'm not intelligent. Okay, yeah, but like the ability to just hold something in your hand. I think that's really impressive. Like it doesn't seem impressive because like we do it like almost naturally, but I mean, like, thinking about it, it is pretty amazing. Like, to be able to manipulate something this easily with like precision. Can you? Oh, you guys can see. Okay, cool. How did I lose an easy matchup but won a hard one? It'd be like that sometimes. What are you even playing? You're playing. Yeah, I don't know what that acronym is. Assuming that is an acronym. What is that? MLBB? ML. Oh, Mobile Legends. I see. Yep, I don't know what that is, but I can definitely relate to like losing things that you shouldn't be losing and winning things that you shouldn't be winning. It's honestly very it's very amusing when that happens. Yeah, this thing is just gonna actually snap and break. That's so sad. I actually really like this. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, I need to order a new one today. Not too sure of this, but I think the literal meaning of intelligence is any thinking agent, which I think is anything with a brain. So smart exists as a more general synonym. Cause without it, things lie. Cause with like worms and houseflies are intelligent. Are they? Yeah, to some degree. To some degree. I would say that, yeah. To some degree, they're like intelligent. But like, I guess living beings in general are pretty intelligent. Like, you wouldn't call a rock intelligent, right? So yeah, it is kind of it's pretty useless, I suppose. Like to call, I guess the term in the way that I was using it, the term for intelligence would be quite a useless thing, especially talking about like other people. At least just like in the broadest sense of intelligence, it would be pretty useless.
So basically, yeah. So smartness is just the measure of intelligence, essentially, or like kind of like a measure, a way to relate intelligence in like a quantifiable kind, or not really quantifiable, but like in a degree of intensity. I don't know how to say that exactly.
I think oh, okay. Well, there goes my pen. I think I'm basically done with today's stream, actually. Practically, I'm practically done. Just gonna do some shading, and then I'm basically gonna end the stream. But I mean coloring, not shading. And not like any big coloring, just like adding in some highlights for stuff. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. At least to some degree. To some degree. Add some of that in the back. Her eyes are supposed to be blue. Yeah, that's about it for today's stream. I had fun. My favorite drawing on this page is the astronaut, which was my first drawing. It's surprising that my first drawing was my favorite, but sometimes odd things happen. Like my first drawing being my favorite, I guess. Hold on, let me just add that in. Yeah, that's it. All right. Thank you guys. And I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. Or actually, maybe today, because I'm going to post a video, but yeah. That's about it. Goodbye.